Okay, right, this is the Sikh helpline. We were set up about 16 to 17 years ago, and basically in the last 2 years we've grown exponentially due to demand, and what we provide is a free confidential counselling service and advice service over the phone. People also contact us via email as well, and Facebook and Twitter and other social media. We have got a list of the issues that we cover here, which are basically to do with articles of faith, so that's to do with children in schools particularly, and also employees in workplaces and the kind of issues that they have to do with Qurban and the Dastar. And we go into schools and maybe workplaces and go and do talks and talk to people about the particular issues really, and explain the purpose of these articles, or as they call them, and about the Dastar and other things really. The other areas that we cover are bullying as well, and racism in schools. So children are picked on. We find that happens quite regularly, and recently there's been an increase on that. So we provide a service there whereby we will go into schools again and sort of talk again about the issue of bullying specifically. And other issues in a nutshell that we cover are to do with domestic violence. So again, issues to do with relationships, marriages, could be sort of parent-child relationships as well of different ages, and to do with elders too. So if an elder person does call us, they may have issues to do with certain things to do with their own kids or generation gap type of issues. We deal with those. And we also deal with sort of mental health issues. So the other areas that we cover are to do with addiction, so to do with drugs and alcohol. So we can then provide support regarding that. As I mentioned, it's a confidential service and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And all the advice given is based upon Sikh principles, which is why it's the Sikh helpline. It's open to people of all communities and all backgrounds. And the advice given is there for people if they can't really talk to their families, or they feel that there's certain issues which they don't really want to discuss, then we're open to receive that information and work with people really. So if it involves working in families, providing mediation, we do that. If it involves again going to schools or places of work, we do that. If it involves referring to other agencies, we do that. We've developed quite good working relationships with police services in different areas. So the West Midlands Police we work quite closely with. And we've been working on the area quite recently of grooming, and that's becoming an increasing issue. And based upon that, we've now we've brought in a new service called Connect, which was set up a few years ago and was provided, basically it's ladies providing a phone line service to other ladies. So we've brought that in and sort of brought it under the Sikh helpline banner. So now everybody's working within that and providing that service. So at the moment we're based centrally in Birmingham, and from there we've reached out now and we're in East London. And we're expanding out now looking further into West London, and we're also up in Leicester and various other parts of the country, but they're the main areas that we're in. And it's a charity, it's all completely run by Sevadar, so everybody gets involved in doing different things really. So where your skill set may be, so for example, I've studied counselling, so I can provide some form of call support, but then I also do lots of presentations and go out to functions and events and man the stall. So that's one of the things that I do. There are lots of other things available for lots of people that do actually want to take part and help this wonderful charity really that I enjoy working with. There's IT support you can provide, admin support. There's lots of other areas such as marketing, to do with TV programs and so on. There's all kinds of different areas that you can be involved in, and it's a great place to do some seva really. And that's, in a nutshell, that's the Sikh helpline.
Waheguru Ji Ka
Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.